And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Planet Crafter. We did find a interesting ladder in the desert. We're going to go explore that place first. And then we're really looking for uranium, so we can do some more of those fuse boxes to apply oxygen and plant multipliers to a bunch of our oxygen plant makers. So over here, I believe. It's probably visible sooner, I'm only just noticing it. Climb down. There we go. Our ship crashed on this planet. We'll actually read that when we get back to base. Open canister, blueprint ship. Learn my seed. Like the context of that. Nice to see that it has a rocket engine. And yeah, I think that's the entire little bit here. Apparently that's now underwater down there. Okay, well, I think the next bit I'll do is I'll read a bit of the messages we've watched over, or found over the last couple. So, this is the first of the Warden messages. We were struck by the resemblance at first. We were almost exactly the same. Our scientists told us it was because of our celestial bodies were identical in every way, so our evolution, while independent, was very similar. It was like meeting a cousin you never knew you had. They even called us brothers when they started to land on Terra. A few spaceships turned into dozens and slowly our worries grew. Our main differences were hidden deep inside. Biologically, we were identical, but our minds had been shaped differently, by fate or by nature. The fact is that when we realized it, it was already too late. Message. This underground cave is a blessing for us, Wardens. It has a lot of resources underground, allowing us to stay hidden from outer space. This planet has been chosen really carefully, and now I understand why. Can't wait to start building a new settlement, or building our settlement and fulfilling our destiny. After all those years, all the suffering, we decided to leave our home soil, to go as far away as possible and build a new home. Far from the terror, far from the strife, far from them. To stay hidden and live our lives as we had for centuries. Carefully chose somewhere we could be safe, gathered the last of our kind in our biggest vessel, and on a fateful night we left, fleeing their never-ending insatiability for more than themselves. Orbital drainage, defensive device. Observation log. The device is working as intended, and our tests are conclusive. If the ones calling themselves humans ever approach this planet, it will drain the ships of energy and prevent them from communicating. Our presupposition is that the device will effectively reduce their efforts to approach this part of the Institute, leading them to spread elsewhere, if they continue to do so. Our calculations are conclusive. This will give us at least a few hundred years of quietude. So this is why this planet hasn't been colonized, because whenever people come near it, they've got a device that just sucks all the power out of your ship. And then this was from the ladder area that we just found. Our ship crashed on this planet for unknown reason. The drainage device. We can put that 2 and 2 together. Many of us died upon impact. Some died on the surface. I am the only one left. I have tried to survive, but this land is too hostile. My health is deteriorating. I'm going to go outside one last time to try to find some water. So he went looking for water. This is before we warmed the planet up, so it's just ice. You had to make water out of ice, and maybe he was unable to do so. We got the map microchip. And the display case. So the map one is a little interesting. I'll have to expand the exoskeleton so I can do it. But then that'll allow us to check the map while we're out and about. And I won't just be having to come here to look at the map. Oh, and I guess we found the cave we were looking for earlier. Because that has pulled it off. It's pulled off the map. It's not on the map anymore. There. And yeah, it was somewhere there is where it was. Had a little indicator telling us where to look. Oh, and there is in theory another uranium mine over there. We might go hit up that uranium mine. A little desperate for the green stuff. Yeah, if we expand the exoskeleton, which is over here, we get more inventory space. More uranium! Okay, that's not happening right now. So we're not going to do the map right away. Because there's not the inventory space for it. Rearranging the inventory a little bit. I don't want to go looking for certain things there where I expect them to be. If they're not where I expect them to be, I'll probably just go look for brand new ones, which is not quite what we want to be doing. And we got a rocket engine. I don't think I got any more rockets to launch right now. I think we've launched the variety of them. So it'd be a duplicate of whichever one we launch or launched previously. Yeah, we've done those 4, and those are 3 one-offs. And then we did have... might actually still my inventory. Yeah, we got 2 things of fertilizer. Fertilizer super alloy. Let's grab a couple pieces of super alloy. And upgrade the food. Growers. Squash was used in something. Tier 2 fertilizer. Okay, so we haven't yet reached the Tier 2 fertilizer. We're probably going to be wanting a lot of it when that comes. I'll just stash that one away. Know what the mushrooms are used in. In fact, actually, let's make some more fertilizer when I'm thinking about it. So we're definitely going to want more fertilizer. That's 7 pieces of fertilizer. Or not 7 pieces of algae to make 3 pieces of fertilizer. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay. I need another couple pieces of super alloy. And we'll replace those two as well. Okay, we just need 2 more fertilizer and we can do the beans. We'll have everything upgraded. So I think worth doing. Silicon. How long is it going to take me to find a random piece of silicon out here? Surprisingly long amount of time. It's iron, that's not silicon. There we go. Oh, no, that's still iron. Yeah, it's silicon. I think this is in the bioplastic. And then we'll go hit up the uranium mine we can see in the map. Got lots of aluminum, so if we ever need more aluminum, we're good for that. If anything, I'm running out of space. Running out of space in space. Yeah, I think the terraform's coming along. It's a little slow at the moment, although that's because of sort of the logarithmic rising of new things we need to pick up, right? I think it's still technically going at the same speed it was before. Pop in here for a little oxygen. Yeah, somewhere around here is going to be a cave with the green rocks in it. That's what we're here to find. We discovered the rainbow caves. This is not the cave we're looking for. Grab a little of the pulsar quartz. Wanting that at some point, but not quite yet. Not looking for that yet. There's some green. Sorry about the mic mute there. I muted myself so you wouldn't have to hear me sneeze. Oh, this is a pass-through cave, so it's not a dead end. Not a particularly big cave, but that appears to be the case with most of the uranium deposits. Okay, time. Saw one bit of green there that was tempting to go back for, but now it's time to get back to our box of oxygen. Or, well, at least try. May have cut it a little close here. Put our stuff in here. I saw another blue chest. I'm going to go back and loot, and then we'll sort of pick and choose amongst what we've got for the remainder of the trip back. And there was a spaceship wreck over there, so we got another place to explore. Well, that's some interesting flowers. Very wall-like. There's a way in the Rainbow Cave. It's easier to see on the way back, so we'll start taking the trip back. Nope. Let's see if I can try not to get stuck. I don't know what about that area looked funny / interesting to me, but I decided it was worth taking a swim to figure it out. I could have sworn we flew past the blue chest. Ah, there it is. Okay, at this point, let's be picking on our inventory, go back to base. I think I got enough uranium to at least get one of, if not both, fuse boxes up. And then we'll rearrange things to sort of maximize the oxygen and plant stuff before sort of maximizing sort of the beauty of the display by spreading the plant makers out. But we kind of hit the point where that's not really optimal. We got something going on specifically that encourages us to put them closer together. As you can see, like one there, and like one over there, and one over there. We basically want to pull those all next to each other. Okay, so we need, that's 2 rods. And that's exactly what I need. We'll want probably more later, but for the moment that is enough. Grab the fuses. Okay, explosive powder and iron and cobalt. Oh, I might need to grab more iridium for the explosive powder. Oh no, I've got enough sulfur. Got confused which side was the 2. I thought it was 2 iridium, and no, it's 2 sulfur. Just need to find some cobalt, which is usually fairly easy to find. There's a piece on the horizon. Yeah, right now, these are just making oxygen. We'll go ahead and bring all the plant spreaders close enough to run about here to get the bonus, I think. It's what we'll end up planning for. So you're getting the bonus from there. I don't need to move you. You're getting bonuses from there, so that's good. Stuff around the other side is presumably not going to be. Yeah, he's got a pretty long range, like it's definitely long range, but it's not infinite. Yeah, so you're showing 16% because you're got a golden seed in you, not just under its effects. Oh, you're just a grass spreader. Not going to bother moving the grass spreaders. Yeah, so you're going to want to be closer to it as well. Yeah, these are buffed by 5% from those. If I stick in golden seed, 111%, and 11%, or 1,100% oxygens, so yeah, that's much better on those. No on you, so you can assembled and moved. It's probably the same on you. Yeah, no on you, so you're going to get moved. And all of them. I think that was the last one to move. Make sure I didn't put any farther out. Oh, there's one. Okay, so we've got 8 being affected. Let's go check to see that we've got 8 of them drawing power. Because if we do, we know we moved them all. Yeah, that's all 8 of them. There we go. That got us the butterfly dome. Insert butterfly larva to increase insect levels. Okay. Do I need to build that? Tier 2 fertilizer, Tier 1 fertilizer, tree bark, zeolite, super alloy. So I've actually got everything for that. Like, really easy to pick up. Oh, pick too many zeolites. Anyway, I don't have to keep opening the menu. Solar panel might be in the way for what I'm about to try doing, so I'm going to move that somewhere else. Like that. Who needs supports? Oh, that was a bad connection point. Yeah, I'd like a little bit better supporting than that. Okay, that'll work. Anyway, we can shove butterflies in there to have butterflies in here. Right now it is somehow going to be providing us 20 insects a second. I'm not sure if it's actually doing that when there are insects in there. Yeah, it doesn't actually work until we have some insects in the butterfly enclosure. But we've set it up, so it's ready to go. Same sort of logic with the beehive. I think the beehive technically needs bee larva to set up, so we haven't set it up because of that. And then all that's where we get on the incubator. Yeah, you're waiting on bee larva. Oh, let's work to get a DNA manipulator around. I need some more explosives. I need to go get some of the iridium. Don't ask how that little solar panel works. It presumably wouldn't in IRL, but In game, I think it's still providing its 6.5 power, even though it's underneath the butterfly dome. Yeah, DNA manipulation, explosive powder, bioplastic, super alloy. Most of that pretty much have, so that's not too bad. Light, super alloy, bioplastic. Got the iridium, because the iridium plus, I can find my sulfur. Sulfur is the explosive. And then, how big are you? You're pretty small. Can't put you in the walkway. Yeah, we'll shove you. Oh, I can't put it on the adjoining, but I gotta put it in properly in a room. Put it there. Oh, we're short on power again. Got the achievement for crafting first DNA manipulator, and probably run out of power. We're... Oh, that's actually quite a bit short. We're 70 kilowatts short. That needed a lot more power than I was expecting. A lot more power. I definitely don't have enough uranium, so it's going to have to be made of... Deficit's going to have to be covered in solar panels. Let's empty out the mine of the junk, because that's mostly all the junk, right? So it's iron, it's everything but the titanium that comes out of the mine. And the iridium, of course. Oh, of course, I'm still so short on the silicon. Here's a hunk of silicon. Long-term solution, of course, is build more solar power, or more uranium power, and or get to the next power plant. So we're going to fly out to the operational uranium mine, picking up silicon along the way and setting up solar panels. Cobalt. It's easy enough to fix. Warning, low on power. Yeah, I know it's a low on power game. We're working on it. We're working on that problem. Oh, and that actually restored power. So we're going to check out the aluminum mine, or the uranium mine. Just don't need to be so aggressive setting up power along the way. There's my aluminum one. And then we'll have to check out what recipes we have in that DNA manipulator. I think we need to have lava larvae first before I can manipulate their DNA. So I think it's one of those where the game expects we've been a little bit more aggressive on terraforming the planet to be where we're at than we actually are. Going the contents of that. I suppose I'll still continue building more solar panels on the way back. We don't need the power anymore, but that could change real fast, as you've seen. We're really at the point where we should be running the next power plant type. Yeah, well, actually, we're 2 tiers up, really. We're running uranium. We're running the nuclear 2, fission 2. Just 2 tiers plus when we're working on. Okay, I need to drop something, anything. And the aluminum to set the panel up. Pick the thing back up again. Drop in the mine, pick up another piece of aluminum, just shove one more panel down. Oh, I'm short an iron as well. I'm like, why is the button not working when I click on it? So we're short a other item. There we go. Okay, go collect some water, or collect some air. Also collect some water. Apparently my character's thirsty, and the inventory has run out of water. Okay, that's 2 things of uranium. I actually need 3 to do another reactor. So we still don't have enough uranium to get the next reactor going. We're closer than we were. Although we can now check out what you do. So we got DNA recipes. Okay, so we got seed recipes. So we can use this to make seeds. Linfolia tree seed. Bat seed. All 3 of these seeds right now are the same in output. Make different looking trees, presumably. And then we generate new recipes by throwing 3 things in here and see if it works. That's how this works, apparently. This is probably giving us an idea for what the recipe looks like right now. It's tree bark, mutagen, and a seed. Mutagen, tree bark, and a seed. Let's risk a Tuska seed. See if we can get a slightly better recipe. Oh, no match found. Okay. So that's not the combo. Tuska seed is not the right choice. Probably isn't anything to do with food, but we'll test the food seeds. Okay, so not that combo. Either that or I've only got exactly those three. That might be the choice. I might only have those three recipes. Although then I find it weird that there's a research option and not a craft one of these three options option. Bella doesn't do anything. Sepia? Nope. And then Nula. Yeah. Don't know exactly how that works. I think we can at least make the ones that tells us our options. But I'm not too interested in getting another tree seed right now. Because the tier 1 tree spreader, 97 plants, it's technically twice as good as the flower spreader. But because it's going to make trees, I don't actually want to put near the fuses, so we're actually better off just using the existing stuff next to the fuse. So we're gonna mine on you. Don't have one in you. Oh, apparently if we're mining around that crash ship, we can get silicon as the primary osmium mine up there. We're not gonna take use of that one. We've already got a different osmium mine. And then we're using that uranium one. And then we can go down and do obsidian down there. Yeah, we're about 40% of the way to larva. And I think the larva is really what we need for doing things like beehive. I think we need the larva to show up. Beehive, the butterfly zone, I think needs larva. Oh, and I think it's time to grab some more of you. We're ready. Grab the beans. Squashes are ready. Our eggplant's ready. Let's go ahead and get the last of our food growers upgraded. Sulfur. I have to go to the sulfur mine to get the sulfur. Yeah, I'm gonna take a dash by the sulfur mine, which should actually just have sulfur in it. So I'm just gonna go to the miner in the mine, and then LJ from there. Eventually we can go late game Factorio and have some bots do this automation for us. Just tell the bots, hey, this is the chest where this is the locker I want the sulfur stored. This is the locker I want X stored in. Have the bots go find it. We're not there yet. That's a little way in the future. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, my inventory's full. I gotta get rid of something. Pick up more. Okay, so run over here. Take fertilizer. Run over here. Install food grower number. Need some sugar on him. Install food grower number 1 of 2 for our beans. Did I have one convenient algae over here, or do I need to go grab more? Let's see if I need to grab more. Oh no, I've got a convenient one there. Okay. There we go. That'll help us with not having to run around so much for those sort of items. Anyway, we're coming up with 5, which is needed for the incubator. Water filters are going to let us drink water directly from the lake at 7. There's tier 3 trees. Maybe a question of whether we're going to get tier 3 or tier 2 first. Both tier 2 and tier 3 let us put forests wherever we want. Unlike the one which requires us to be on the ocean front. The waterfront. Surprised it doesn't look like the auction's moving very much. We did recently boost it, so it should be feeling like it's faster. Yeah, feels like the auction isn't very much moving. Although I don't know where that... Maybe it's moved a lot since from where we had it last. Coming up in the heat for you, you're quite a way off. Kiloton's a decent tick-off, so we're not going to be doing the heaters anytime soon. So I guess we're just waiting for that general get incubator, get water filter range. Unless I want to build more stuff. And then if I want to build more stuff, I probably want some more auction. Or explore to try to find more fuses. Although we're waiting for more fertilizer for the flower spreader, I think. The sort of place that we're at. If we're going to do more flower spreaders. Do you have another rocket engine, so we could shoot a rocket of something. Although that'd only be like a 50% improvement on oxygen, I think. It's gonna be a big swing, since we can't even see the oxygen moving at the moment. And like biomass. Biomass is definitely moving. Let's check what we need for a rocket launch, and then I'll put a part break in while I contemplate what to do next. Might be exploring. Might be I go do some exploring. Right, so plant, that's plant. Can I mark 2 at a time? No, I can do 1 at a time. Plant is fertilizer and lurmer seed, so we could launch a plant rocket, get more plants coming in. I could launch a seed rocket, which is bacteria sample. That's also really easy to do. That wouldn't actually eat my fertilizer. That one would really be only restricted by the fact that Otherwise, we could shoot that one quite a bit, actually. If it wasn't for the engines, the rocket engines. Don't quite have all the uranium we want. Yeah, because it's iridium, rod, and uranium. Still thinking we probably want another power plant, which means we want more uranium. Yeah, I think I go ahead and put a part break in here, and we go do some exploring to give us some time for the incubator to come up. So if you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow. This is a longer than normal stream, so I'm going to be recording a full, I think 7 parts during this stream. If you're watching on Twitch, because it is a long stream, this is where I'm going to take a second tea break to get more tea. So I have enough tea to try to make it through the rest of the stream. So until the next part, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Get you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.